there are some performance implications around the shell. Any store procedures, any JavaScript you have executing, anything that may take some time to do, you need to be very careful about making that as lean and fast as possible if you're including it on the shell in particular. Obviously, because this is on every single page, it's getting executed thousands or tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of times per day. And if it's got a slight performance problem where it takes half a second longer than it needs to, then you're talking about tens of thousands of seconds of extra performance, extra time it takes to load pages, which is going to put extra strain on your server potentially, and also, slightly extra amount of time waiting for your customers. Also, on top of just basic performance considerations, you need to think about contention. So, for example, it's not enough to just look and say, okay, how fast does this run? You need to make sure that if you're hitting the same tables all the time, which you will be, that you do it in such a way that it's not possible for you to end up with a deadlock. You're not putting locks, you're not doing updates against the table that you're also selecting from, so where you might end up locking a table when you're executing the shell once and preventing anybody else from accessing that table until you've completed what you're doing. Anything like that, you want to try to avoid that everywhere if you can, obviously, but it's that much worse if it's somewhere on a shell that's